welcoming, settling in touch with the deep, real, actual wish of life for the best. Particularly connecting with this the Lord Buddha, his teaching and his revealing of the highest happiness. We wish ourselves well. Here and now, this time, this place. This well-wishing and connection, reconnecting and recollecting and gathering these suggestions to the heart to know here, now, and know this knowing here, now. And the breath. Received. Released. This welcoming. This welcoming. This gathering. This well-wishing. Reconnecting. The energy and time and place. Knowing the knowing that is beyond time and space. The gateway. It's always open. Open and receiving. Without judgment. In this knowing. not judging the judging, smiling, awakening, welcoming, gathered and still. Sensitive life. Able to receive, able to give, alive, awake. Open in this moment. The whole of experience received and attention given as the energy is welcomed, collected through the whole of this sensitive experience of time and place, and practice in safety. trusting this aspiration, this fearlessness, knowing it all, knowing the knowing, giving it all, giving up the past, not grasping after the future, giving all this moment. Knowing the knowing, life given to life, life received in life. My breath. This moment, this welcoming, this now and here. Giving attention, receiving life. I'll offer some reflections on this Friday the 13th. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namassami. The human condition, what we share, this experience that if you're listening to this, it's a shared agreement that these sounds carry meaning. These sounds have energy. A shared agreement in these meat bags covered in cloth. These meat bags that get the cloths dirty. These meat bags that are subject to old age, sickness and death. And we are brothers and sisters in this. All of us and every human that we can think about share this experience. And this is all that makes us separate. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like this. And recognizing it, it's difficult to really get too excited about different being, different people. There's strange perversions when we take things personally and feel that I'm right, they're wrong. I want this, I can't do without this, and I can't stand that. This person is like this, and this person's like that. I really like this person, I really dislike that person. I really like this about this body, and I really dislike this about this body. All this, born of separation and tied up with separation, and the experience of every being that feels this separation and it doesn't, and yet there's an agreement that we can exchange ideas through sound and vision. We can connect, and at the heart we wish happiness. And at the heart, and yet we fight, go to war, make crises, personal crises, world crises, regional crises, crises for humanity, crises for all beings on the planet. But what should I do? Take care of one's own heart. Take care of one's own heart. Don't get caught in the inadequacies of it. Take care. The sense we have of trying to blame this or figure out why this happens or think about it and explain both our own internal problems and the problems of the world or the crises in the world or the troubles in the world. It's just ignorance and believing that this is somehow ultimate, because we cling on to this and contract around the sense of separation. And the contraction is that, making that separation. And with patience, willing to bear with, willing to be with this knowing, gives space, gives not just space but kindness, gives the chance to unentangle, not get caught up. And then how are we going to persuade this person to do this and that person to do that, according to what we think is right? Where there is the common experience of separation, this sense of association with the dislike, separation from the light, being irritated because of this, not getting what we want, old age, sickness, death, where we're all brothers and sisters. And there's that, the knowing, that which knows, and that which we can know this knowing. And just notice how the contractions, the bodily thing's got its own momentum. The emotions, they have their own power. Emotions are mixtures of perceptions and habits, habitual patterns, begun from that first great separation, which is birth, the scar which we all bear of, if we haven't had it removed, our belly button. Now that's the original separation, which was from the first bit of separation, from the first sense of that, as the physical does this. And there is time and space in the physical, because physical implies time and space, and time is space, and space is time. And it's something that we create when we tie ourselves to this sense of separation, and it's not wrong, but that's the way that it is. But humans' awareness and knowing, that connection is strongest in humans. Humans have that real possibility, birthright, an inheritance from whatever it is that has given us this, because this life is given. Okay, we can say we paid for it by pain, but it's given. It relies on this generosity, this sense of sufficiency which nature allows, because nature is perfectly sufficient. Nature will just turn and won't turn along according to causes and conditions. Crises or no crises, personal or societal or global or universal, in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of time and space, there's infinite acceptance. Metta is infinite. Compassion is infinite. Joy is infinite. And overseeing it all and just trundling along, sensitive and still. Equanimity. Infinite patience. Responding where appropriate, with joy, at goodness, joy at opportunity, joy at the capacity for kindness, doing something so that beings can suffer less, now and in the future, giving space, giving structure so that that can happen. And this is just a tiny, 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 tiny bit. With one or two people may be interested. This is all that's offered. Because it's possible. And humans really like to do stuff. Our capacity for doing stuff is we're doers, pushy doers, lazy doers, convinced doers, reluctant doers. We do karma. We do karma. Through karma tanha, wanting to get our kicks and stroke the senses, to tickle them, to make them feel good. This tastes good. This touch is good. This sound is great. This thought is wonderful. I figured all of that out. That's wonderful. Karma tanha. Bhava tanha. I want to get something. I want to become something. I want to go somewhere. I want to do something that's wonderful. Oh, this will be so great. If only It even feels good to feel, if only. Bhava tanha. Oh. Vibhava tanha. I don't like this. This is boring. Can't stand this. This is just irritating. I don't like it. I want something else. It's not what I wanted. I want to get some... terrible. And the stress that all that causes, that is the cause of so much extra stress. And then the blame, it's outward, it's somebody else. Somebody else can make me happy. If only if this person could make me so happy, if only they behaved like this. A particular person or a fantasy. If only this person acted the way, spoke the way, was the way that I wanted them to be. And you can think of whoever you want. People you know of, people you can fantasize about. All of that, bhava tanha, just stress in the moment, extra stress in the moment. Vibhava tanha, oh, they'll never be right. That person's just always got it in for me. That person's always doing it wrong. This person is, vibhava tanha. I can't stand this. This is hopeless. I'm hopeless. I don't even like myself, and this bit about myself is terrible anyway. So, I just listen. Don't believe it. Give it silence. Give it attention. Giving attention is not wanting to change it. I shouldn't have these thoughts because they're not proper. It's another thought, isn't it? It's another vibhava tanha. Oh, but then I should have these thoughts. It's nice. It's all right. I can just have these thoughts. Well, that's more bhava tanha and karma tanha. It's just going to make more stress. Thought is like this. Emotions are like this. My opinions about this person, about that person, this person on the world stage, this person whom I've just briefly read about, this person who I've just heard just a tiny bit of, this person who I live with every day, this person here. All these opinions and views, huh? What is it? It's getting older, it's getting sicker, it's going to die. Everything. When we believe time and space, that's our experience. So many opinions and views. And right now, gosh knows. But it's not like this hasn't been like this. It's always like this, actually. We just don't know. There's no refuge in this. There's no refuge in trying to sort it out. There's, kind and decent ways to behave in society. And on the whole, humans really, really like to cooperate. They really like to connect. And if they work well, they are happiness creators. The humans are such happiness creators. Working together. Wonderful things. Wonderful power. It's perverted when it goes wrong, but it's the way that it is. There's no blame in it, it's just this is how confusion works. Causes and conditions. And in the end, nature will just deal with it. And Dhamma is the way that it is. There's no real rhyme or reason, and where did it all begin and how will it all end? Yeah, samsara is endless. It doesn't need a beginning or end. And it certainly won't find it in time and space. Because that's not how it is. Because time and space is a construct. Now, where does separation end? Where do the four great elements end? You heard about the poor bhikkhu who tried to find out that. Really good meditation. Went up and saw all the different gods, and they all asked the one guy upstairs, ask upstairs, ask upstairs, ask upstairs. Go to the boss's boss, go to Maha Brahma. And Maha Brahma says, I am Maha Brahma. There is no greater than this. Then takes the bhikkhu aside and says, I don't know. Ask the Lord Buddha. And the Buddha says, wrong question, mate. Wrong question, foolish bhikkhu. Wrong question, foolish bhikkhu. Where do earth, water, fire and air no footing find? Earth, water, fire, air. That which makes things separate, that which gives shape, that which transforms and that which vibrates. Earth, water, fire, air. That is what makes things appear separate. That's what gives them the sense of separation. And where do they no footing find? Where do they know? Where do they not? Where are they completely unsupported? Because if something's supported, then it can fail when the support goes. But what is always completely unsupported? In the heart of the Arahants, earth, water, fire, and air, no footing find. In the completely enlightened heart. In that, that's where it ends. Connect, reconnect, know that, the gateway to that, that's always open. It never closes. It's never shut from a human, particularly. Because humans can know this knowing, can know the sense of knowing. And it takes effort. Gosh, it takes effort. Because the habit is so strong. Cultivate paramitas, cultivate the Eightfold Path. Strive on with a diligence. Because you can do it. If you're born as a human being and if you're listening to the Dhamma, you are incredibly lucky. But I can't do it. I've been practicing for so many years and nobody loves me. You're so stupid. I'm sorry. Just ridiculous. Moaning, complaining. Well, do it really consciously and see where it gets you and see what happens and just stay with the knowing of it. Know where it ends. Know where thought stops. Don't try to stop thinking. Know where thought stops. Know where there's no earth, water, fire, air. Notice the boring, the simple, the peaceful. The ordinary. And what we share. My brothers and sisters in old age, sickness and death. We're brothers and sisters in humanity. And we share the possibility, the gateway. Because this bundle of opinions and views and this meat sack is not really who we are. And attaching to it just is a nuisance. It's a relief, really, when you let it go. And go with the opinions and views and ideas and the sense of right and wrong, how things should be. And know them. No, don't try to get rid of them, because that's just part of the patience that we can give space to end. We can give safety for it to end. Not trying to end it, but allowing it to find its completion. Stop making mistakes. Stop associating with the foolish. Stop avoiding the real hard work of doing the right thing and not what one wants. No, it's hard work. And if one feels one's doing what's right and what's actually generating less suffering for oneself and others in the moment, find a joy in that, an appreciation of that, a resting in that. And you can pat yourself on the back for at least trying. But don't take that personally either. It's not that great. Not until there's no further stress and suffering. I offer that for your consideration, and if it's any use, take it, and if it's not, never mind. Good luck. Beings wish you well. Enough beings wish you well. And you have the opportunity for complete awakening. Thank you for listening, and turn it off if it's having trouble. But if you want to write some questions, by all means. Good to see you, those that I can see. And if there are any questions, people ask about what they should do about this relationship or this problem with this person. How to deal with the world, how to keep the attention inwards. Take it easy. Keep smiling. Do the best one can. It's the best you can do. You're never going to get it completely right with people. There's always going to be somebody who's going to complain. And if there's nobody externally complaining, then you complain internally. That's just It's all right. Happy to see you. Glad that the Sangha at Sumedharama eventually made it. There are some people in the back. Yeah. No questions? Oh yeah, our bodies are meat sacks. However, I do feel it easier to be quieter, inner silence and peaceful if I nurture and care for my body. Yeah, do care for your body. It needs to be treated like one of your favorite pets. Train it well, feed it well, take it out for exercise, stretch it. Treat it like a really favorite pet. It really appreciates a good massage. Internally, it appreciates contact. It's a meat sack, but it's got its own. It doesn't like being mistreated, and it'll give you more trouble when you do mistreat it. It'll do its best, and it's got its own rhythm. But do take care of it. Yes, please take care of it, and also recognize the preciousness of it. And when one realizes the preciousness of it, one doesn't want to take other lives either, in any shape or form. One doesn't want to contribute towards pain in life, because everything that alive wishes to be alive. If it's got any, very, very, even when the people are really desperate and things want to kill themselves, animals don't usually want to kill themselves. Their capacity for staying alive is really, really amazing. And their uncomplaining attitude towards pain is really, really amazing. Yeah, take care of it. And humans do need to take care of it. I like to look after it. Because otherwise it's just going to be a nuisance for myself and then a nuisance for others. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. Thank you, Sophia, as best you can. Yeah, if you love your pets, then look after your body. It's the one you really have to live with. But also train your pets so that they're not a nuisance also. And train your body. Is it possible to find a kind of peace, trying to stay and find a balance in the neutral? Try and see. I think noticing the neutral, for me, it helps give a perspective on the extremes. So when I really want to try something delicious, try to notice the neutral. When there's something really painful going on internally or externally, try to notice the neutral. It gives a sort of sense of space. A neutral sensation is fine. A neutral emotion is fine, or a kind emotion. Neutral emotion is upekkha. That's the basic neutral emotion, which is like, it's like this. And metta is also, it doesn't push one way or the other. Metta, it accepts. And then the ultimate neutrality is, of course, this knowing, because it really just knows. It doesn't shake, because it can't. It's just not going anywhere. So that's my suggestion. Is just That's why I say when people get angry, I say, well, is your little toe angry? Because you shifts the awareness. Because what you give attention to is is where you give energy. And if something is happening and you either really want it or want to get rid of it, then pushing at that just increases the momentum in that. Whereas if you notice the neutral, it's like, oh, it's a relief. That's the suggestion. Dear Ajahn, I still never feel I can put my utmost effort into sitting meditation for long hours. Don't worry. I think the time you need to meditate is that. So it's one of the hardest work. I don't know how I've been motivated for more. Enjoy it. Find a way to enjoy it. Use it as a time for reciting your Avada Patimokkha. Sit down and recite 108 Avada Patimokkha's. It's your job. Or use it as a way of just coming to that. Yeah, and find joy in that.